pack some things. Be right back.
Oh, there's no place like home.
Rosanna, I never wanted to take your house away from you. I just thought there weren't many happy memories here for you.
Well, I did have some bad times here, but I also had some very good times, too. Like when I was married to Paul.
Best time of my life.
While it lasted?
I think I better go check and make sure Craig isn't trying to get his hands on the family jewels.
He can't even talk to me.
You're right. I can't.
You know, Meg, outwardly, it would appear that the two of us have nothing in common, but it does appear that the same two men fell in love with both of us. It wasn't that long ago that you and Paul were close, yes?
Yes, that's right.
And now it seems you're married to my ex-husband. Perhaps you could fill in the blanks for me?
I'm sorry. I thought Paul already did that for you.
Well, we just haven't had the chance. There's been a lot of ground to cover.
I guess he didn't find it that important. Or maybe he just didn't want to tell you what he didn't want to hear himself.
And what would that be?
He would tell you that Craig tried to kill him. That I saw him go over the cliff into the icy water. But that's not the truth. Craig tried to save his life. And Paul refused to take his hand. And they told us that there was no possibility that he would have survived. And I couldn't leave. I just wouldn't. And Craig stayed with me. He kept the search going. And not because he thought Paul would be found, but he did it for me. And finally, we had no choice but to give up. I don't even know how Paul made it. I don't even know why he didn't contact me to tell me that he was okay. He left me grieving and blaming myself. But Craig was there to help me through it.
But you loved Paul.
We were going to get married.
So if he hadn't fallen and disappeared from your life, are you saying that you would still be with him?
I loved Paul. I was going to spend the rest of my life with him, and I thought he wanted the same thing. I don't know what changed.
What changed? What changed is that you jumped into bed with a guy who you said you despised. A guy who shot me.
I didn't jump
and
into
I
bed.
known, I guess. I should have known when you insisted on going through that ridiculous scheme, staying married to the guy. I should have known that you were in some way attracted to him.
I stayed with Craig because you didn't see fit to tell me that you survived.
And then?
Things just evolved.
Well, that didn't take long. What did that take? How long did it take, Meg? What was that, like a few months?
Why didn't you tell me you were alive, Paul?
You know, I would have, if I thought that it mattered to you.
Why did you think it wouldn't matter?
Whose wedding ring do you have on your finger?
You know, for all your snide remarks about Craig, at least he's been more honest with me than you've ever been. And yeah, he has done some terrible things, but he hasn't made me feel like less than zero, the way you're making me feel right now.
I'll have to come back for the rest.
You know what? We'll just have the staff put it all in boxes and leave it in the garage.
Let's go, Meg.
Oh, if you're thinking of checking into a hotel, you might want to try the wagon wheel. As opposed to a place, say, like the Lakeview.
Yes, right. We're not finished cleaning house yet, so you might want to economize.
I have lost this battle, Rosanna, but I do not plan on losing this war. Good day. It's the wagon wheel.
No, if we're strapped for cash, maybe we should go to the farm.
What, have the board of directors wonder why the new CEO and her hubby are bunking in Mama's barn?
Craig, what if Rosanna tries to take away Montgomery Enterprises?
I don't care.
What?
While I was supervising the packing, I had this liberating realization. You know, clothes and books and furniture, they're just belongings. They're just things. And no matter how many things Paul and Rosanna try to wrest away from me, I can't get what's most precious. You.
I can't believe you really feel that way about me.
Well, believe it.
I really do want to be your wife, Craig. In every way. Right now.
Can I get you something up? Hungry?
I still don't know everything, do I?
I never deliberately kept anything from you.
You were protecting me.
I was protecting both of us. Looking back, I can see that being with Meg was just a huge mistake.
I can certainly relate.
I knew that she was wrong for me. I didn't know that I was so wrong for her. I mean, what she said about me making her feel less than zero,
That hurt you.
Yeah, I suppose it did.
You still have feelings for her?
No.
Well, what, do they just go away, just like that?
No. I feel anger, I feel contempt that she would choose a man who shot me. She said she loved me.
Well, I mean, you said you loved her.
Yeah, I thought I did.
You know, I thought I loved Craig once upon a time, but if you want Meg to suffer, I can't imagine a worse fate than the one that she's chosen for herself.
That's a good point. Here you go.
Thank you.
I'll get you something else.
Maybe the phone? I think I want to call Carly. I really want to see my sister. Thank you. I'm not going to get away with this, Craig. I'm calling Bob.
What? Was that what just happened?
I remember. The night that I ran from Craig.